we're going to the project now in Capri, and we're supposed to watch this amateur team play, this local team in Capri play, and interview them and so on. And 2 days ago, this guy that I was in touch with about the team, he was like, "So we're not gonna play because of the coronavirus." I mean, we're going there now anyway because we already had the tickets, but hopefully next week will come and they're gonna play, but I don't know. It seems like everything is getting canceled here. And yeah, not great.
You know, everything is okay, but we have this situation in Italy, and I think is everything closed for now? Maybe for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible, the situation right now.
Last Friday, we went to Capri. Things were still pretty much the same. The only thing that changed was that they locked down pretty much the north in Italy, but like here, everything was normal.
When we came back, everything was different. You know, on the ferry itself, you were separated by 1 meter. There was tapes around. When we got out, there was people with their scary looking masks and costumes. It kind of made me feel like I'm in some nuclear disaster zone. In the evening of that day, the Prime Minister of Italy announced a nationwide lockdown. So everything that was already happening in North Italy, all over Italy, we were all placed under the red zone.
So 5 weeks ago, I moved to Italy to play football for Napoli, and Michael moved as well to make a documentary. So right now we're in Italy, and
so obviously there's less way people out, but it's not like there's no one out because people have to go to their shops, and obviously people have dogs and pets. And what, is your dog gonna pee inside your home for a month? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna poop in your home for a month. Like, what? But yeah, there's definitely less people out. We feel it when we wake up. There's less traffic noise. We feel it when we go out. Yesterday we were going out to get Pato's medicine, and definitely there's less traffic. But it's not like there's no traffic. You know, people still have to go to work. They still have to live. So, you know, metros are still working, buses are still working. You know, people are still driving. You know, obviously everyone's more cautious. There's, you know, people are separating themselves.
It started basically like 3 weeks ago, I think. I think there were like a couple of cases, like the first couple of cases in Italy, in North Italy. And we had a game here in Naples against Cittadella, which is like, at that time it was like, the town that their team from was very close to where the first person in Italy died from the coronavirus. So the major, he said that we can't play. But for a long time, like, we weren't worried because everything was in the north and it wasn't really that. Like, people just were like, try to like wash your hands and be like, more so like careful with hygiene and so on.
I've seen pictures that media posted in Naples, how empty the streets are. And if you take the picture at the right angle, at the right second, obviously it's going to look like it's empty. Yesterday was the 11th of March, and it was announced that non-essential services such as restaurants and, you know, salons and all that kind of stuff is actually going to close down too. So as of today, you can't actually even really buy a cappuccino. So the measures have been actually increased since we started making these videos. So today is day 4 of the lockdown. Today's Friday the 13th, which is not a good day, apparently. Today is a pretty eventful day because just about all the leagues in Europe got cancelled, well, postponed, including the Premier League, which was not expected because it seems like they were actually going to play. But it is kind of starting to become annoying being at home. I will not lie, you know, I do want to go for a walk. I do want to go to the gym. It's limiting. I can do that at home, but at the same time, I'm still at home. So it is, you know, we're trying to limit going out. So one thing that my friend told me is that in Ireland, people actually my sister told me this too. And a lot of people actually started like buying out things. Like, there's actually nothing in the shops. This is not the case in Italy. In Italy, unlike the media say, there's actually a lot of things in the shops, and you can buy things without any issues, which is good. So at least in Italy, I will say that people aren't overreacting.
All right, so today is day 8, and I am feeling more productive. Today we did some training outside, and yeah, it's been hard because like last week you were like allowed to like go run for a jog or something, but by the end of the week they said that no necessary, so like just go to the shop or work. I don't know, but I think so. What I've been doing is I'm trying to find a way to just be more productive, because I felt like I wasn't in the beginning, and because it's like you kind of get out of your rhythm and everything. But today I was like, okay, I'm gonna do all the things I need in the morning, then I'll go work out, go to the shop, then take a break or something, and then do work again. After like a week, we discovered that okay, instead of spending like 30 minutes in the line, because like we would go to the shop around like maybe 12, then we're like, okay, let's go maybe later in the evening, and then actually no one's gonna be there. So that's actually true. So that's our hack for now, because of all the lines and so on, and you just want to spend like an hour just being in the shop. Like the shop is literally like 2 seconds away, and it still takes an hour. Like that's just such a waste of time.
But one thing that really is annoying me is that now we have to wait in a line to go to a shop, and that's to prevent too many people in the shop. But if you're waiting in a line with 20 people for 20 minutes, is that not more dangerous than actually being in the shop with someone? Because I was never beside someone in the shop for 20 minutes, were you? I don't think so. So that's kind of annoying me. It's like, is this actually helping, or is this actually making it worse? I don't know.
So, and another thing, we just like, okay, there is some space in this little outdoor yard. Of course, it's just asphalt, it's very tight, but we can do some good workouts there. I don't know, I think this first week was just like, okay, let's see what happens, like what's gonna happen, like just kind of like getting used to the situation. And I think now we're just like, okay, we know what's up. So I think after being in this lockdown, I like kind of realized how like our attitudes towards like the situation have like been changing from like, oh, this is not gonna be that bad, to like now I think everyone is like kind of realizing this is happening. And one of my friends told me that she was like, yeah, like all my life I've been seeing in the news like this like issues happening, and I was like, oh, this will never happen in my country, and now something like this is happening for like the Western world. It's like, I'm not saying that this is not an issue, I'm just saying that this is the first time this is happening to us. And I think that first of all, we need to be able to be respectful and take responsibility towards what the government is saying and do what we're supposed to be doing, and not being all about ourselves and like, this is not my issue, and like I'm not gonna get sick. Because I think if everyone just follows the rules, like this is just gonna calm down in a couple of weeks. But if everyone's gonna be like, oh, whatever, then you're just thinking about yourself. And that's like the issue with a lot of things in the world right now, is that things are not really getting better because we're mostly thinking about ourselves. And yeah, and I just hope that people from the more privileged places are finally gonna understand that things can hit you too, and that you need to have more respect and be more understandable, have more empathy towards these people who are having to leave their countries because of big issues in their own countries.
So, ultimately you have two choices in this. When you're watching this video, you might be just getting started with the lockdown. You can use this time to just sit at home, watch Netflix, do nothing, and complain how bad it is. Or you can use this time to be more productive, try to do things you haven't done before, learn something. YouTube, Skillshare, masterclass, whatever you want to learn. Just you have more time now, so you can actually spend this time educating yourself a bit, trying things out, organizing your life a bit. Obviously, I miss the sports, I miss the coffee. but at the same time, there's a lot of advantages to being at home. I can now spend some time learning Italian. I can spend some time on things I didn't have time before, because I was spending the time on going to the coffee shop, spending that time on going to the gym.
But I also like the whole thing with the virus is just annoying me because, like, it's a serious issue, but I think like it's like a really serious issue, and we should be taking our responsibility and so on as a people towards other people who are more in a risk. But at the same time, I feel like, okay, media should be talking about it, but I think like media are using this as a way to get traffic into their website. Like the whole thing with Ronaldo, like using his hotels to like help, like that was literally a fake news, and like a big newspaper posted it. Like it's literally just being used it's like a hype. It's like I'm using this as a keyword everywhere so that people are gonna find me because everyone is searching for coronavirus. Like, why? Like this is not what media or social media should have been made for, to like panic people. Like I'm not saying that they shouldn't be posting about it and making people aware of the situation, but like this is just starting like a hype, like a fear. And obviously you shouldn't be like, oh, not taking it seriously, but panicking is literally not solving any issue at all. And that's what the media is doing completely. Like
yesterday, over 4,000 people got infected. I think it was like 400 people got or died. So the numbers is growing. And you know, right now it's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen next. But what I do know is that generally takes around 2 weeks or so for the effects of something to start being there, and the lockdown only is 10 days in. So probably maybe 4 or 5 days, hopefully the numbers will start to go down. But right now they're still going up, and that's not good. You know, I think Italy will for sure bypass China as far as death toll. I'm confident in that, which is not great. And you know, at the end of this, I feel we're gonna enjoy our coffees more, we're gonna enjoy the gym more, we're gonna enjoy going out for a walk a lot more. We're gonna appreciate everything that we take for granted as a privilege in this world that not everyone has the privilege to have on this planet yet, even though we're living in 2020. And I'm excited for the day when this is over and I can go back into my favorite coffee place, Tasty and Light, in Napoli, Italy, and have my cappuccino, like duo cappuccini, per favore. See, I'm gonna sit down, gonna drink my coffee, gonna have my glass of water, and then you know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna order another cappuccino. I'm gonna be like duo cappuccini again. And that will be exciting, and I am very excited for this moment. You know, maybe this is I think maybe this is that kind of thing that will make our society better, hopefully, and maybe this is the wake-up call. And for now, it has been Pato and Michael, and we will see you on the next video. Stay safe. No, don't. I hate that phrase. Stay safe. Like what? What do you mean? Stay safe. Like. It's like the obvious, like, don't get run over by a car, you know? Don't get run over by a car. That's what this phrase sounds to me like. But yeah, sorry, I apologize, bye-bye.